22nd. Oh, what a weekend. What a weekend. It's like, once again, I got my morning Java here. Check that out. Super hot. You can see it smoking maybe. I don't know. It is. I can see it. I don't know if you can see it on this phone, but decided to do a video. I was getting ready to start my work week, right? Working around the house as a retired gentleman. Saw in the news yesterday our government, big gov, decided to spend $95 billion. That's with the B, folks, with a B, billion. Okay, that's heading to trillions, right? You take that 95 billion and you multiply it by 10 and you get close to a trillion. Okay, that's how the math works on that. Spend, spend, spend. That's what they like to do. But that's not the problem. The problem is they like to spend, spend, spend. And where is that money coming from? Right? If you go back and look at all the media releases on this fiasco and what it's funding, right? It's funding war, right? Which I don't agree with that either. But anyway, we got $95 billion that no one knows where the money's going to come from. And I'm here to tell you it's probably going to be printed. They're going to get out the virtual printing presses and print this 95 billion. And for those folks that don't understand how inflation works in economics, when you continue to print and spend, it's inflationary. So that's how we got into this mess, right? We printed trillions of dollars and spent it, just government just spending. And there you go. There you go. So that's what's happening. Do these people have a brain? I mean, I'm here to tell you that with actions like this, your children and their children potentially, prospects for living a decent life or the American dream. Yeah, that's the American dream. I consider myself lucky. I came from meager beginnings and worked hard and got an education and worked for some nice, large Fortune 500 companies and had a long career and was able to retire early. 55, 56, I retired. So things worked out pretty well. I consider myself an example of the American dream, living the American dream, still living the American dream. Just getting harder every day for me, though. I'll make it. Don't feel sorry for me. I'll definitely make it. I'll get by. I've got the knowledge and I've prepared. Okay, that's what's gonna make me a survivor, is that I have the knowledge, I have the skills, and I've prepared. But for those people that are out there cheering this stuff, yeah, those people that are cheering the spending, don't realize for some, I don't know what they have up here. What do they have up here that they're cheering for spending money that we don't have? You can compare this to a bankrupt person literally applying for a new credit card, and once they get the credit card, going out and spending everything they have on that credit card. That's what this is akin to. So to me, it's just crazy, wild, and insane. And well, let's talk a little bit too what happened over the weekend in Chicago. I make this video with a heavy heart. Um, Another police officer was no longer with us. He was off duty. He wasn't even on duty. He was off duty, returning home at 3 in the morning to his home. He had his uniform on. It was covered up, I guess. He was parking his car, it sounds like, and some thugs came up and I guess wanted his car. They're still looking at the whole motive and everything. But anyway, some things were fired, right? And the warrant, and that they have a system here called Shot Spotter, and they were able to send some help. And by the time they got there, the person was no longer with us. No longer with us. Had been hit a couple of times, and his car was gone. So this is like the second or third one. I mean, this is the second one that I know of in the last 2 to 3 years that was going home after, doing their work, and it was in their uniform and it happened. This is the second one I know of that. As far as these folks being on duty and this happening, I think we've probably had like maybe 3 or 4 in the last 3 years or 2 years. So it's starting to become a common occurrence in Chicago that the people that are protecting us, the heroes that are protecting us, are getting targeted, I guess, knowingly or unknowingly. But it's a sad state of affairs, and it shows you who is in control in Chicago, folks. There's no doubt about it. The police and the politicians are not in control. Although I kind of question the last statement about the politicians. Some of these politicians want chaos. Some of these politicians are, let's say, funded by the people that create the chaos, I do believe. And I think as things move forward, we're going to find more and more connections between politicians and evil. Okay. That's just the way things work in Chicago. It's been that way for many, many years.